Hi, this is Tina with loveemorleaveem.com, and today's advice panel topic is relationships with big age gaps. Specifically, how many years difference is too many years? Well, I'm going to say that around 10 years is getting to be too big of an age gap. And really that answer comes from stories that people have shared with us on Love 'Em or Leave 'Em who are in these kinds of relationships. And the two problems that they cite the most are that first, friends and family do not approve of these relationships very often. Now, lots of times they seem to think that the person has an ulterior motive. If they're younger, maybe they're after the older person's money. If the person is older, then maybe they're just looking for a fling with a younger person, but they're not really serious about this relationship. And sometimes they just don't approve. They might not think that there is an ulterior motive, but they might just feel like this person is a pretty good match, but you should keep looking. You can do better. Go find someone your own age. So it just seems like that's a big problem, getting the support of friends and family. And let's face it, friends and family don't determine everything, but they're a big part of our lives, and relationships are harder if you don't have their support. That's just the way it is. Then the second thing we hear about is that over time it does start to show that you have less in common when you have an age gap that is a big age gap. So even at 10 years you didn't grow up listening to the same music, you lived through different world events, you just kind of have a different point of reference than your partner. And in the beginning maybe you don't talk that much, but over time it seems like these differences do crop up a good bit. And the less you have in common with each other, the harder it is for that relationship to survive. It doesn't make it impossible, but it is just one more barrier. So for those two reasons, I do think that once you hit around 10 years, that is getting to be too big of an age gap. I'm not saying that it's impossible to make that relationship survive, but I do think that it will be more difficult to make it work. So that's my answer, and thanks for joining us today. Please join us next time, and in the meantime, please come visit us over at loveemorleaveem.com. Bye-bye.